Hello, 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 and welcome to the Real Estate Agents to the Rescue webinar. I really appreciate the opportunity to introduce our nonprofit organization to you. We empower real estate agents to help save the lives of homeless animals. And we're going to go through a number of things today. So what I'd like to start off with is by showing you our agenda so that I can explain to you what we're going to cover. That we're real estate agents of the rescue, also known as RE Rescue or Re-Rescue, how real estate agents of the rescue got started, and what is Re-Rescue. You'll learn how to help save the lives of rescue pets without spending extra time. Now, I know that seems like it's an impossible thing to do, but we're going to show you just how it's possible. You'll also learn about our 4 simple words awareness campaign, the Re-Rescue mission, and why fostering is so important. You'll learn about new opportunities that are available to you as a member of a nonprofit organization, opportunities that would not normally be available to you if you're just a real estate agent. You're going to learn how to boost your social media exposure in a positive way. We'll share our visions and goals for a better tomorrow. And then together, we're going to create some social media right here during this webinar. At the end will be a Q&A session. Be happy to answer any questions that you have. And during the meeting, if you have a question, you might put it down in the chat. We can get to that at the very end. And just so you know, this webinar will take about 15 minutes plus the Q&A. We'll probably be all done in about an hour. So without further ado, I would like to play for you a short 30-second intro video. And after that intro video plays, I'll be back and we will dig into this material. Okay, here comes the intro video.
Hi there, my name's Brian. I'm a real estate broker and founder of the Brokers Trust Real Estate Group. I'm also the founder of our nonprofit organization, Real Estate Agents to the Rescue. We're building a national coalition of real estate agents who are animal lovers. We're on a mission to raise awareness that fostering saves rescue pets and grow the foster volunteer community. Together, our members are going to help save the lives of thousands and thousands and thousands of homeless animals. Let's get started.
How did we get started? This all started on a fateful day back in 2016 at one of my open houses that I was hosting. So I have a neighbor, her name is Ryoko, and that's her in the blue shirt. And she is a foster volunteer. And she had a little doggie that I'm holding named Gigi. And I said to Ryoko, hey, let's try to get Gigi adopted. Let's bring her out to the open house. Let's combine an open house with a mini adoption event. And let's do this. And she came out and it was really an amazing day. At that time, we were not a nonprofit organization yet. My team started this initiative called Homes for All. Homes for people, homes for pets, homes for all. And we really were a team of real estate agents that love animals and wanted to do something. And this was the first thing that came to my mind is let's bring a doggie to an open house. And we tried it. And although Gigi did not get adopted that day, and it turns out that bringing a live rescue pet to an open house probably isn't the best idea. It's not that practical for a number of reasons. Something really special happened that day. And what we learned from that day inspired us to keep pushing and trying to find a way that would work, a way that realtors could help save the lives of rescue pets. Using our platform, realtors are great at marketing and networking and connecting with people. And if we can share a message and raise awareness that fostering saves rescue pets, we're a powerful bunch of people and really well skilled to be the messengers of that message. So what we learned at the open house, something that might be obvious, doggies are incredible icebreakers and conversation starters. And what I did at that open house is I would greet people at the door. Gigi was a little ambassador. And I would say, this is Gigi. She needs a loving home. If you know anybody that might want to adopt Gigi, please let me know. And welcome to the open house. And what happened with Gigi there, the conversations I had with people that day were so different than at a typical open house. The typical open house is how many square feet, what's the condition of the roof. You guys all know the typical conversation. This day was really different. this was conversations about the pets that they loved, their family, the rescue stories about their rescues. They're opening up their phones. They're sharing with me pictures of the dogs they love. Even one woman who was there was remembering one of her rescue dogs, and she even started crying. I mean, the connections that were made that day were really special, and we knew we were on to something. So again, it didn't work out with Gigi. It doesn't seem to work out to have a rescue pet at an open house, but the connections we made were meaningful, they were deep, and it was really different open house that inspired us to spend the next few years on a journey that ends today with sharing with you guys all the things that we've come up with and how you guys can do the same thing that we're doing here in Los Angeles with our team. So what is Real Estate Agents to the Rescue? Again, also known as ReRescue, ReRescue, and our website, rerescue.org. So simply put, we are a nonprofit organization, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. That's an important status. It enables us to do lots of things that we couldn't do unless we were a nonprofit. We're building a national coalition of real estate agents who are animal lovers. Our mission is to raise awareness that fostering saves rescue pets and grow the foster volunteer community. So that is sort of the essence. So I'm telling you that you can help save rescue pets without spending extra time. Maybe you're thinking that that doesn't seem possible. This is an awareness campaign, and it's all about sharing a positive message. But what does that look like? I keep talking about it, and I don't want to dance around this anymore. I want to share with you very specifically the core of what we do, the core of how we embark on this awareness campaign and how we share a positive message. So I have a short video. It's less than 2 minutes long that I'll share with you. And by the time that video is done, you will have a very, very good idea of specifically how you can be part of an awareness campaign, share a positive message, and help save the lives of rescue pets. Let's watch this video, and then I'll be back.
Calling all real estate agents who are animal lovers. Okay, so you're a real estate agent and you're also an animal lover. That's awesome. And even though you'd love to help save the lives of homeless animals, you're just way too busy. It's like, oh my goodness, I already have so much going on that I can't get it all done. And the last thing I need is something else to do. I'm so sorry. I wish I could help. It's just not possible. But what if it was possible? What if you could help save the lives of homeless animals without spending extra time? What if you could incorporate your love and passion for rescue pets into your normal real estate routine? Real Estate Agents to the Rescue is a non-profit organization that empowers agents with custom-branded marketing materials, showcasing you as an official member. It's an awareness campaign, and it's all about sharing this positive message with these 4 simple words: fostering saves rescue pets. And raising awareness is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. When you host an open house, display a poster that says fostering saves rescue pets. 2. When you hand out your business cards, add fostering saves rescue pets to one side of your card. And 3. When you send out your marketing postcards, include this message: fostering saves rescue pets. Agents, is it crazy to think that you might want to join our nonprofit mission and help save the lives of homeless animals? You gotta go to our website, check out our awesome member benefits, then join our mission and become a member of Real Estate Agents to the Rescue. Real Estate Agents to the Rescue. Thank you.
So that showed you guys what our the core elements of our awareness campaign are. It showed you how you can, in your normal real estate routine, be part of an awareness campaign. And so, for example, these are examples of the open house poster. This is 11 by 17. I put this on the table where the sign-in sheet is, where you have your flyers and business cards. I also have a poster that says fostering saves rescue pets. And did you know you can foster for just a few days? And as you can see at the bottom, that is co-branded with your information, identifying you as an official member, a realtor, an animal lover. You can put your license number down there if you want to. And you have your choice of different poster styles. We've got the cartoon doggy and kitty, and we've got a little picture of Mrs. Kisses, the kitty cat in the middle, and the running doggy. You can even put your own photo. If you have a rescue pet that you are just in love with, which I'm sure most of you are, you can feel free when you create your co-branded poster, you can upload a photo of an animal that you have a relationship with and that you love. So that's the flexibility there. Moving on to the other things that can happen is your business card. You're already handing out your business card. Why not have the awareness campaign message, Fostering Saves Rescue Pets, on the other side? You've got your information on one side, your real estate message on one side, and the nonprofit message on the other side. This is a horizontally landscape format business card. You may prefer the vertical version, the portrait version, so we have both styles that you can choose from when you're creating your co-branded materials. And then also your postcards, your marketing postcards, just listed, just sold, some other real estate message on one side, and the nonprofit raising awareness message on the other side. Again, it's co-branded at the bottom with your personal information. So it identifies you as and brands you as being someone who cares and being someone who is trying to make a difference and save rescue pets. And for those, many of you may already know this, but these postcards are formatted to be consistent, compliant with EDDM, which stands for Every Door Delivery Marketing. It's something the US Post Office offers for lower delivery postage rates. You bunch them up in rubber bands of 100, you bring them down to the post office, and they will deliver it to every door in a particular postal route. So that's, you don't have to do it that way, but these are consistent with the format, so you can have that opportunity too. So again, this is our core, right? This is the core thing we do to raise awareness, is that we have postcards, business cards, and the open house poster. That's the core of what we do. There's other things, other ways to brand yourself that we offer to you. These are graphics that you can load onto your social media, your real estate webpage. You can also use, for example, at the bottom of your email, you can have your signature line branded that you're an official member of a nonprofit organization. So there's different ways that you can use those, and you can get creative and use those in any ways that you want. As a member, you can brand yourself as someone who cares. We have co-branded stickers. These are stickers that I like to put on water bottles that I give away at the open house. Also, I brand the sign-up sheet that we have. So in addition to the poster at the open house and the sign-in sheet for the open house and for the home, I also have a sign-up sheet for people who want to learn more about fostering. So it's another way to connect with people. And something that I didn't really mention, let me back through this a little bit, go back to the posters. So these posters, so what it came down to is it started with Gigi and it turned into a poster. And the truth is that with these posters, the same kind of conversations happen, the same deep, meaningful conversations happen. For example, when people come to my open house, I'll say something like, hello, my name is Brian. Welcome to the open house. In addition to in addition to drinks and snacks in the kitchen, I got doggies and kitties over here. What can I get for you? And typical answer is, doggies and kitties, what are you talking about? And I say, well, in addition to promoting this beautiful home, we are also raising awareness that fostering saves rescue pets. And did you know you can foster for just a few days? And that's the conversation starter. That's the icebreaker. And it's amazing how effective, even without a live animal, you can start a meaningful conversation that has nothing to do with copper plumbing and nothing to do with square feet, and really make some meaningful connections. So it's been an amazing journey for our team here over the past 3 years, doing what we're doing and now wanting to share all that with you. So there's someone signing up at the open house. You'll see that in the background there's a big pink banner. So in addition to the 11 by 17 tabletop banner, we also have the option for you guys to co-brand a giant banner. It's almost 7 feet tall, and it really gets a lot of attention. I like to use the giant banner, but you don't. The small banner is also very effective, and whatever better for you. Something important that I want to mention to you right now is we are a nonprofit. We have a mission to help save rescue pets. We are not going to try to squeeze you guys for money when you buy your marketing materials. You will get them at cost. We don't mark it up a penny. So whatever the cost is for business cards that you're used to, it's going to be about the same, maybe even less, because we have a corporate printing partner that we work with, and there's free shipping and things like that. So, you know, for example, the big poster like that, the big banner, the 7-foot tall one, that costs about $125 with free shipping. It's great at community events because it gets so much attention. But the little tabletop one, that's only a few dollars. So, you know, there's all kinds of options for you, and we'll go into that more. But I want to make sure that you know this is not about squeezing you guys for money. We are trying to save the lives of rescue pets, and we want to make that as convenient and inexpensive as possible. So that's just something to share with you there. So now I want to get into why fostering is so important, right? So that's our mission, is to raise awareness and grow the foster volunteer community. Fostering better be important, otherwise we don't have a great mission. So I want to share with you why fostering is so important. Here's another short video. It's less than 2 minutes long, and it will explain to you guys why fostering is so important. And then I'm going to get into it in more detail after the video. So here's another short video, and then I'll be back.
Did you know that you can be a hero? It's true. You can save the life of a rescue pet. It's so easy. Become part of the growing community of foster volunteers who are saving the lives of rescue pets. In the past, homeless animals were locked up in cages, waiting for fate to decide what happens. How sad. But now, with the help of foster volunteers, homeless pets are no longer locked up in cages. Instead, they live happily, out of harm's way, in the homes of foster volunteers. Simply put, foster volunteers save the lives of homeless animals. The more foster volunteers there are, the more lives get saved. It's that simple. If you can find a place in your home and in your heart, please consider joining the growing community of foster volunteers and save a life.
So why is fostering so important? What some of you probably already know, but many of you might not know, is there's a new paradigm in the world of rescue, and that rescue organizations depend on foster volunteers. The new type of rescue organization doesn't exist without foster volunteers. To be more specific, a rescue organization in the past might have had a place where they had kennels and pens and places to keep these animals until they got adopted, but now they don't. Now, instead of having a facility and a physical ability to house an animal, care for an animal, they rely on a foster volunteer. So the animal who's in harm's way will go directly from being rescued into the home of a foster volunteer and live there happily and safe, out of harm's way, until it gets adopted. So the new rescue doesn't have to have a facility at all. Maybe they have a 1-bedroom apartment. It's a single person with a 1-bedroom apartment and a huge heart. And they register with their local city shelter, and they have the right then to what they call pull an animal. So before an animal, at least here in Los Angeles, I'm not sure how it is in different parts of the country, but this is a new trend and the new paradigm, and it's growing. And the new paradigm is that before the shelter puts an animal down, they will broadcast to the rescue groups that are registered with them, hey, there's X number of animals in harm's way and something's going to happen tomorrow. Does anybody care? And it turns out these rescue groups, they do care, and they go and they pull that animal. As long as they have a foster volunteer to hand it off to, they're going to go save that animal. So the more foster volunteers there are, literally, the more lives get saved. So every time our group, our family of realtors who are part of this mission, creates a new foster volunteer, we've just saved a life. And collectively, the idea is that thousands of us all across the country will really help grow the foster volunteer community and support this new paradigm. This new paradigm doesn't succeed unless there are foster volunteers, and that's our goal. So the other thing I want to mention is that we are going to grow the foster volunteer by sharing a positive message and not pestering or convincing people. And there's a huge difference between them. You know, the difference is me going up to someone and saying, have you ever considered fostering? Maybe you should be a foster. Foster, foster, foster. It's being a pest. And very quickly, you're going to be known as the person to avoid. But when you're just sharing a positive message, fostering saves rescue pets. Did you know you can foster for just a few days? I'm not actually asking anyone to do anything except receive the message. And what happens is, for the people that message resonates with, they're going to start asking questions. So I want to go deep into what our message. This is something that evolved over a long period of time, and we finally came to it, and it's been the most successful. It's a positive message. Fostering saves rescue pets. What is fostering saves rescue pets? That's kind of obvious, right? It's like, oh yeah, fostering saves rescue pets. That makes sense. That's not really eye-opening. But the next part, did you know you can foster for just a few days? That's the part that makes people ask the question or say, I didn't know you could do that. Foster for just a few days? Really? And those are the people who start asking questions, and then you engage and answer their questions. I don't try to convince or pester. The people that are attracted to the message will ask me more information, and then I guide them to our website where they can learn more about fostering. And I tell them why fostering is important for just a few days. It doesn't seem like just a few days could really make a difference in any way, but let me share with you why it's so effective and so important, even just a few days. It's that most animals who end up at a shelter don't have any history. They're just a giant question mark. And if someone's going to the shelter to adopt or to foster, they don't know if this animal gets along with other dogs or gets along with children. How is it around cats? Is it a high energy dog, or is it a lap dog that likes to lounge all day? These are all really important questions that people want to know before they bring an animal into their home with their pets and their family. So what taking an animal for just a few days does, you have the opportunity to see it in its relaxed environment in your home. And when you bring it back, you fill out a personality questionnaire. You give that animal a profile. And now, even though it's still at the pound, even though it's a city shelter, it has a profile, and it's more likely to be adopted or more likely to be long-term fostered. So that's why just a few days is so important. Two things. That message makes people scratch their head and inquire more for more information. But the other thing it does is people can wrap their head around just a few days. It's not an open-ended obligation. It's just a few days. And so I can do that. Many people can do that. So that's why our message has been fine-tuned to kind of first state the obvious, fostering saves rescue pets, but then help people engage for the people that the message resonates with. The other thing is our dirty secret, and it's all about failure. And I've spoken with the coordinator at LA Animal Services, the city shelter here in Los Angeles, and she has told me that when people foster for just a few days, more than 25% of the time, that animal never comes back to the shelter. There is a love connection, and a new family member has been found. So by only sharing a positive message, by only being part of an awareness campaign without convincing or pestering, we attract people. Some of the people we attract are going to go ahead and foster for just a few days. And for 25% or more of them, they're going to actually adopt that animal. So foster failure is one of our dirty secrets that is very powerful. So that's this message. It seems so simple. Fostering saves rescue pets. Did you know you can foster for just a few days? And kablam, there's an adoption. So that's part of our message. So what I want to do is kind of say that this is sort of the first half of the webinar, that the first half is all about our core. An awareness campaign, sharing a message that fostering saves rescue pets. It's the stuff that we can do in our normal real estate routine at an open house with our business card, with our postcards. That's sort of the core. And that's what many of us members will do because it doesn't take extra time and we are all busy. But what I want to get into next is that there's a whole nother world available to us because we are members of a nonprofit organization that will not be available to you if you're not part of a nonprofit organization. And so I'm going to share with you the journey we've gone over the past 3 years and the things that we've done that have worked really well to help us connect with schools, local businesses, community groups and churches, local government, animal shelters and rescue groups, incredible connections that we've made and are able to network with. And these connections are not superficial, they're powerfully strong. So for example, one of our favorite things we do is a pet food drive at the school. I call up the school principal. I say, my name's Brian, and I'm part of a nonprofit organization. We're trying to save some rescue pets. Would you mind if we did a pet food drive at your school? And lo and behold, they always say yes. We make it super easy for them. We bring the banner, we bring the bin, we set it all up. They don't have to do anything. One thing I've learned is people in the schools are very, very busy and they really don't have time to do much. But if I coordinate the whole thing, bring over the bin, bring over the banner, just make it happen. The other thing we do to promote the pet food drive is we have a business card that has these, it's a replica of the banner, but it's a business card. And I put bunches of 25 in all the teachers' boxes so that all the teachers bring those business cards, give them out to all the kids take it home to all the parents, and we get the whole community involved in this pet food drive, and it works really well. So that's one of the things we do. That's an example of how you can get involved and network with a school community as part of a nonprofit organization and do something good at the same time, of course. This is a Hero Award. This is a Hero Award that, this is Emily. Emily is a president, or was the president of a local high school Key Club. Key Club is a part of the Kiwanis Club, which is a national and international organization. And they're just amazing volunteers. They're an amazing group of kids that have so much energy and want to help so much. And you know, typically they will help with the pet food drive. I'll put the Key Club in charge of coordinating the pet food drive, and then I give them a Hero Award. And these Hero Awards are available to you as a member of Real Estate Agents to the Rescue. You can create your own Hero Award and recognize the good deeds and good work of anyone that you want to give it away to. I give these away like candy because it's so easy to put a smile on somebody's face and to say thank you in a more formal way. And it's, again, just a great connection. So Hero Awards are a big part of what we do to recognize community members that help us. Doggy toys. This is one of my favorites. And it's specifically, we kind of combine it with a t-shirt drive. We collect t-shirts sometimes at the schools, but I also like to bring in local businesses, get them involved, network with local businesses. This is Rosie Bunny Bean. It's a pet food store near me. And I brought in a box and I put that poster up for the t-shirt drive for rescues, and the patrons donate the t-shirts. That box filled up. I have to tell you, it filled up very quick. And then I take the t-shirts and I bring them to usually grammar schools, elementary schools. They have an after-school program, and the little kids get taught how to take a t-shirt and turn it into a doggy toy. And so it's involving, and that's Atisha, who's next to me in the photo. She's also a past Key Club president. She volunteered to go to the grammar school, teach the adults who run the after-school program how to turn t-shirts into doggy toys, and then those adults guided the children. And again, we have this little business card. It gets a rubber band stuck on the doggy toy, and it's a way for them to say, you know, this is made with love, and they put their name. So it's this whole network of a local business, the Key Club at the high school, the grammar school, and the little kids in the after-school program, giving them the Hero Award for their help and their good work. It all ties everything together, and there's so much networking and so many connections and so much good stuff happening. Oh, and then the best part is those doggy toys go back to the store and are sold for $2 as a donation to the nonprofit. So it's a way to raise some money as well. But it's not about really raising the money. It's about all those connections. It's about the kids. It's about the schools. It's about the local businesses. And it's about getting involved in these ways that are part of the nonprofit mission connections. So other community events, I try to go to as many as I can. This is a Easter egg hunt at a community garden that we went to. These are some Key Club volunteers and all their beautiful energy and all their help. My local city council member, Gilbert Cedillo, has become a huge supporter of the things we're doing for community. That's him recognizing me at a community event and giving me an award for the good works that our team is doing in the world of rescue here in Los Angeles. the pet food drive. You know who gets that pet food? The rescue groups. So the rescue groups get the pet food that we raise at the school. They appreciate that food. So there's a lot of things rescue groups need. One is foster volunteers, but they also need food. So we get them the food, we get them the foster volunteers, and we are their champion. We really try to support these rescue groups as much as we possibly can, and again, make some great connections. So the next thing I want to mention to you is that some of you are already deeply involved in the world of rescue. Some of you got people that are part of this call, and you already have certain rescue groups or a rescue group that you've affiliated yourself with and you want to support. You can continue to support that rescue group. This is not about us trying to tell you who you should help or who you shouldn't help. It's all about you finding your own journey and just empowering you with different tools and different methods and materials that'll help you on your mission. But Best Friends Animal Society, if you don't have anyone that you affiliated with yet, Best Friends Animal Society is a national organization. They're a real leader in helping no kill be a nationwide goal. They've made great strides. They can be a starting point for you. They have coalition partners that you might want to look into, seeing which rescue group that you want to support with your efforts. But by no means, you find your way. You find the one you want to. We'll help you. We'll help you find a rescue group, either through Best Friends. The other thing that you can do is on our website, on the Re-Rescue website, there are two buttons. One is, it's a really simple website. One button is find out more about fostering, and the other one is find a rescue or shelter near you. And you put in your zip code, and hopefully, most of the time, you'll find rescues near you that you might want to reach out to and see which one feels right for you. So the next thing is that all these photos that I've been showing you, this is all our team's social media photos. By just participating in these events, we create amazing images and videos and fun stuff that show we're part of community, we're giving back. This is all part of what happens. It really being part of this awareness campaign creates some magic. The content is fun and engaging. What we do inspires others to do something. And people will appreciate you and your good deeds and your passion and all the good work that you're going to do. I'll share some more photos of our team at different community events that we participated in. And again, this is just all great stuff. We actually have the human barking contest, which I'm going to share a short video here. This is something you can do. All this stuff is stuff that we've done, but it's for you. These are things anywhere there's a microphone and people, you can have a little instant human barking contest. I'm going to share this short video with you. Here we go.
Who's got a bark?
We got a barker. 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 We got a barker.
So we're just having fun with it. And, you know, you guys are welcome to do that too. Here I am marching in a parade, raising awareness that fostering saves rescue pets. And I think we got a little more human barking action going on there on stage. And what I'm trying to show you is just how far you can take this. This is on the leading edge. This is my friend Zach, my dear friend Zach, and I doing the Re-Rescue rap. Here's a 20-second video to watch.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Fostering saves rescue pets. Fostering saves rescue pets.
Did you know?
It's all the craze.
You can foster for just a few days.
Fostering saves rescue pets. Fostering saves rescue pets. We out.
So again, we're just really trying to have fun with this. You know, it's serious business. We're saving lives, but you can really have fun with it at the same time. We have a little doggy kissing booth. We bring that out to community events and just have fun with that. What you see at the bottom corner there is we're getting ready for the watermelon eating contest where you compete against your own dog. And I've got a little short video that'll show you just how much fun that can be.
Anybody who wants to be in the watermelon eating contest where you compete against your own dog? Okay, starting that watermelon. Eat that, go, go, go! Humans, no hands. Humans, doggies. Nice. Look at the action here. I'm gonna call it. All the doggies win. That's it. And you know what your prize is? You're gonna get a watermelon. Of course, just what you want.
It's a crowd favorite. The watermelon eating contest where you compete against your dog, the human barking contest, these are crowd favorites. They're guaranteed to please. The important thing to tell you though about the watermelon eating contest where you compete against your own dog is you can't beat your dog, because if you beat your dog, you get arrested for animal cruelty. You can't beat your dog. So doggies always win. More community events. We're the water sponsor, give out water to people, free water, concerts in the park, networking, prizes, just so much fun that we can have. Here's another getting on the ridiculous side, the Shake Your Booty Challenge. If you're brave enough, you can do this one too. It's another short video.
Fostering saves the lives of rescue pets!
Save the lives of rescue cats.
Fostering saves rescue pets! Fostering saves the lives of rescue pets! Fostering saves the lives of rescue pets!
Fostering saves the lives of rescue pets.
Fostering saves the lives of rescue pets!
All right, that's enough.
Okay, so again, just to summarize, two basic parts of what we do. There's the stuff we do where it's rolled into your normal real estate routine, the postcards, the open house, the business cards. And there's all the fun stuff that you can do with community, all those connections that you can make, deep, meaningful connections. You're having fun with people. I mean, it's genuinely a lot of fun, right? It's not a drudgery to go out to these community events. It's fun. And at the same time, we're making amazing connections. And we're raising awareness that fostering saves rescue pets. And together, our members are going to help save the lives of thousands and thousands and thousands of homeless doggies and kitties. So we have exciting future plans as well. We are going to grow the membership to be 24,000 members strong by the end of 2024. That's our goal. We need thousands and thousands of us to make the big difference that we want to make. And I do want to ask a big favor to you guys, because this is a very big day. This is the first time that we are reaching out to realtors across the country. We've never done that before. This is the first time we're reaching out to realtors all across the country in an attempt to really grow this. We're ready now. We have our message, we have our methods, we're ready to launch this across the country. You are our first communication all across the country. You're the first realtors we're reaching out to. We need your help. I hope you don't mind if I ask for your help, but if you can share with any other realtor you know, either share this webinar with them, direct them to our website, whatever you can do to help, that's what's going to make the difference, because we're going to need to network with each other. Speaking of networking with each other, the next step here in our future plans is to have a Re-Rescue member referral network. So as a real estate agent, let's say that you know someone who lives in Connecticut and is moving to Los Angeles. Why not keep it in the family? Why not refer that person to a fellow Re-Rescue member? So as we grow in our membership numbers, we're going to have more and more ability to refer business to other members of our Re-Rescue community. Great way to keep it in the family and help support those who are supporting this cause. Community purpose grants and matching funds. What the membership dues will bring is the money that we can help. If you want to say sponsor a community event or come up with some idea that would be really great, you at some point would be able to fill out some kind of application and say, hey, I have great plans to do this or that, and we'll try to send you some money so that you can get it done. Spay neuter event sponsorships, those are super important. you know, as much as fostering is a very important part of saving rescue pets, fostering is, the less homeless animals are born. That's the most important thing. So spay neuter is really ground zero, and we're always going to support that as well. The Re-Rescue Choir, we've gone out to nursing homes, and I bring out like a local dance teacher with a group of kids that have a dance routine, and we go out and we sing songs, and we've been to some local nursing homes and just put a smile on people's faces, and it's super satisfying. The Bark Fest show, that's something we're really excited about for the future. It's a party for your dog, but you can come too. These are going to be giant events with maybe 20,000 people showing up, bringing their dogs with them, and having an amazing time at a show that's a party for your dog, but you can come too. We're even going to have a float in the Rose Bowl parade, and you guys can come on out to California and march with that float, and we're going to raise awareness on a super high level in the Rose Bowl parade. But what really is the most exciting, and I talked about this a little bit earlier, is we're going to create a community of amazing people. It's going to be a family. Our Re-Rescue family is going to be people with huge hearts, like everybody here today, who want to help save the lives of rescue pets. And that's going to be powerful. We're going to help each other. We're going to support each other. We're going to teach each other. You know, this is what my team has come up with so far that I've shared with you. But I'm so excited to learn more about the creativity that's going to happen in all the different ways. So, yep, now it's Shake Your Booty Challenge and the Re-Rescue Wrap, but I can't wait to find out what all you guys come up with as other ways that we can share and grow and support each other. Okay, so I promised you we were going to do some social media content today, and we're going to do it right now. If you have your pen or your marker and a paper, you can participate in the Rescue Love Challenge. This is something else we do, and you can do anytime today and in the future. You pledge an act of kindness and inspire others, and it's a loving act that will benefit a homeless animal in some way, and no gesture is too small. This is not about big stuff. You make a pledge. It's not important that you act on your pledge today or tomorrow. You take your time, you get to it when you can, but you make that pledge. And then you take a picture of yourself. Let me go to this next slide. These are examples of people writing down their pledge. Either have someone take your photo or do a selfie, and then you're going to post that on social media and share. You're going to hashtag Rescue Love Challenge and then tag 3 other friends to join the challenge. So it's, again, a nice fun way that shows that you're out there, you're doing something good for community, you're encouraging others, inspiring others. And this is simple stuff, right? Just looking at these examples, one is I pledge to help build the Rose Bowl parade float. The crazy guy with his pledge card stuck to his head is he's going to donate old pillows to a shelter. You can donate old pillows, sheets and towels, a bag of pet food, go take a shelter dog for a walk. These are different ideas. I mean, these can be really simple things. It's not about giant things like adoption, which of course is great to do, but not necessary. Do something, do anything, and that's great. And together, all these little bits will add up to something spectacular. So that's the idea of the Rescue Love Challenge. And here it comes. Here comes the sales pitch. Why become a Re-Rescue member? You knew it was coming. We had the pleasure of being part of the California Realtors Association trade show a couple years ago, where I was able to create the Realtors to the Rescue Pet Lounge, where we had adoptable doggies and kitties, but we also got to tell people about real estate agents to the rescue. And we've evolved quite a bit since then, but here's some feedback from people at that trade show and some testimonials. So let me share this short video with you.
What this has done for us, at least, is that you get to use this high quality branded material that's in one way branded with real estate and rescuing of the pets, and then with your own brand as well. And what it really allows is a dialogue to happen between us and potential clients, buyers, sellers, whatever the case is, because people see animals and they instantly want to talk about either their own pets or I've always wanted a pet.
I think it's a win-win and it also promotes good, conscious business, and we bring back to the community. That is very important. And I cannot wait to use everything on my next open house.
I was really interested in co-branding opportunities. I highly recommend it, and not only are you helping pets, but it's a bargain. In our industry, we pay a lot of money for marketing, and this is one thing that you can afford, and you should do it.
It's a nonprofit, so you feel really good about what you're promoting on top of everything else, which is not only yourself, but saving lives of animals.
It's been incredibly encouraging, the feedback that we're getting from the people that have been here. Our goal is to get thousands of real estate agents across the country saving thousands and thousands and thousands of rescue pets. And I know we can do it, and I know you can help. So realtors, if you want to become part of this nonprofit mission, become an official member of Real Estate Agents to the Rescue, just go to our website and sign up.
So just to go over a summary of the membership benefits is that you become part of the solution to help save the lives of rescue pets. You're going to be so proud of what you're doing, and the feeling you get when you actually save the life of a rescue pet because you found a foster volunteer, because you supported a rescue group with your pet food drive and the t-shirts and things like that. It's an incredible feeling, and it's so motivating to keep it going. You're going to proudly display your love and passion for rescue pets, but with the official member badge, ribbon, sticker, logo, co-branded marketing materials, you're going to really brand yourself as being part of this nonprofit. We talked about easily creating the co-branded marketing materials. Again, like a Vistaprint experience, you'll go online, you'll upload some of your information, logos, photos, type in your name, license number, things like that, and create your own co-branded products. You're going to connect with people in a deep and meaningful way. These connections we make through these efforts are, some of my best friends now are the people I've met through this mission and through this awareness campaign. And opportunities to network with community in ways that are not available to a real estate agent, but that are available as a member of a nonprofit organization. So we have some stuff that's coming soon. We have going to have a personal web page for ReRescue members on the rerescue.org website. Much like a broker, Keller Williams, Coldwell Banker, they'll have the landing page of the actual broker, and then each agent can have their own personal page. We're going to do something similar. There'll be a landing page, but you can have your own personal page where you can showcase what you're doing, what you're involved with. You can think of that as one other place where you can brand yourself and communicate with people about what you're doing in rescue. Purchase homeowner email addresses and phone numbers by zip code. So now you can buy email addresses and phone numbers by zip code so you can communicate directly with the people in your farm and the place where you're doing business. That will be available when we hit 1,000 members. This is a database that we can tap into, but we need 1,000 members before it becomes practical for us to be able to offer that. So with your help of helping promote this to other real estate agents, we're going to get there hopefully very quickly. A door knocking app. For those of you who like to promote your real estate services through door knocking, yep, there's an app for that. And that'll be a free member benefit as well. Again, when we hit 1,000 members. Then we have Every Door 2024. It's a moonshot mission. This is kind of huge, but what that's all about is about reaching out to every homeowner in the USA by the end of 2024 and sharing the message that fostering saves rescue pets. And that's a lot of homes. It's over 80 million homes. But if we have 24,000 rerescue.org members, we're going to be able to reach out to every single home in the USA, and that is going to be amazing. The amount of lives we're going to save with an awareness campaign of that scale, it gives me chills just thinking about it. And you can learn more. You can go to everydoor2024.org, where you can learn a lot more about that. And finally, swag, swag, swag. In addition to the co-branded materials we're starting with, we're going to keep rolling out more and more, from coffee mugs to team jerseys and shirts, you name it. We have so many things that we're thinking about, so that online and co-branded store will just become bigger and bigger and bigger as time goes on. Okay, so this is it. It's $100 per year to be a member. to have all this fun, to save lives. Our regular price is $250 a year, but for you guys here at this webinar, whoever's registered for this webinar, it's $100. This is not a high pressure salesy thing. You don't have 24 hours or you lose this opportunity. This is a tough time for all of us right now. And this offer is a standing offer. You were here today, it's $100. That's it. And not only is it $100, it's $100 for life. As long as you maintain your membership, even if our membership dues go up, and they probably will, it's as original people who are here today at this webinar, it's going to be $100 every single year for as long as you maintain your membership. So that is the webinar. And at this point, I would love to open it up to any questions that you might have. Thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna unmute everybody, see if that works. Or you can just unmute yourself. Maybe let's start with that. Just unmute yourself if you have a question. And you can unmute yourself by tapping and holding down the space bar on your keypad. That's one way, and as long as you hold it down, you'll be unmuted, and then they'll go back to muted when you let go. There's another spot down in the lower left, sorry, or it might be different for different people, where you can unmute yourself completely. So is anyone able to unmute themselves just to see if it works?
Yeah, I believe I unmuted myself.
You sure did.
Right on. Okay, this sounds absolutely amazing.
Love. Same.
Great, thank you.
Is there a place,
go ahead.
sorry, is there a place where I can have somebody else watch the video? Like, I'd love my partner to see it because I think it's a great thing. We've already done some pet things,
Yes.
as the two of us, and so I just think it would be just perfect for us.
Yeah, so all those videos I showed you, from the Shake Your Booty Challenge to the watermelon eating to those explainer videos with the cartoon, we can make all of those videos available that you can share. I mean, that's a great way. That the one about fostering, that cartoon video about why fostering is so important, that's something spectacular to share with as many people as you can. This webinar is recorded as well, and we will make that available to you guys, and you can feel free to share this with other realtors. We really need your help. I hope it's not off-putting. I really have to ask the crowd if it's off-putting that I'm asking for your help to network with other people to make them aware that this nonprofit exists.
No, not at all.
I appreciate that. So, and also a question that I have is this $100 per year annual fee, is that off-putting? Does that seem unfair?
No, that seems perfectly fair. Definitely reasonable, especially for the time we're in right now.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
Okay, how about $500?
Yeah, no.
I'm out.
Today.
Okay, so the webinar special
now.
stands.
What was that?
I say the webinar special, $100, it stands, and it's not $500. I'm not changing my mind.
Gotcha.
Brian, do you offer help with connecting to, like, I don't know how you get from saying, you know, you can foster a pet to actually fostering the pets. Do you have information on that, like who you connect it with? I know you mentioned the Best Friends Animal Society and the NKLA. So as far as what we do is then we connect with those people and try to get them to be a part of this whole rescue. Okay.
I can answer that question for you. So, you know, we are busy as realtors. We really are. And it's, even though we have big hearts and we want to help, it's difficult to get into all those details. And that's why the core of our mission is to have those marketing materials co-branded that just part of your normal real estate routine. That's the core. And to get involved in the you know, the actual connection of the person with the animal, that is going to take a lot of time. And it's, some of you do that, and that's great. And I completely encourage it. But for the most part, what we do is we give people the resources and information for them to take it on themselves. So for example, someone's at the open house. They say, I'm really interested in doing this, Brian. What should I do? I say, go to the rerescue.org website. Go ahead and click on the button for finding out more about fostering. And then go ahead and put your zip code in and find all the rescues and shelters near you. And then you can kind of go shopping. You can find out which rescue group you connect with the most. And that final love connection is made between that individual and the rescue group that they decide is right for them. So it's about empowering people with information, with resources, and letting them do that last step on their own.
And do most rescue places do fostering? I mean, I've never heard of it, so I mean, I know that
Virtually all of them do.
They do. Okay.
Yeah, especially the new paradigm in rescue is all about fostering. There are no cages, right? It's for an animal to live happily in your home until it's adopted. And again, if it's just for a few days, you really help that animal by giving it a background, which makes it much more likely to be adopted or to be long-term fostered, because you've helped that. It's like a dating app with no photos. It's not so good. You're giving that animal a background. You're making it more appealing. No, someone agrees.
Yes, and very loudly, I must say.
No problem.
Brian, how many members do you currently have?
Well, how many of you here are going to join today?
Me.
So we started our membership. The very first ones was at that Realtors to the Rescue Pet Lounge at the California Association of Realtors trade show. We did take on some members at that time. Our ability, though, to sort of provide the resources and services, we weren't really ready. We were more like testing at that point. Do realtors actually respond to this message? That trade show told us that they did. And we've been working over the past 2 years to get to where we are today, where I feel we're finally ready to launch to realtors across the country. So the answer to your question is a dozen, 2 dozen, maybe, something like that.
Okay.
You guys are going to be the original disciples. This is it. You're our beginning.
Okay, and you were waiting to get to 1,000 for was it the website?
So when we get to it, yeah, by getting to 1,000, we'll have the resources to really make a spectacular website where you can have your own member page. We'll have the ability to have that door knocking app where you can mark it and it keeps track of your conversations and the doors that you've knocked on. It's just, I've tried it out. It works really well. But on a cost basis, it's not going to be practical to offer it as a free member benefit until we have 1,000 members.
Right.
So some of the things will come online as we grow.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question too. So is it okay, the couple non-for-profits I work for in my area, is it okay to show them this video and make sure somehow they're onto your website, and when you punch up the zip, their names come up?
Yeah, so if you know a rescue group, so the answer is sharing is what this is all about, right? Getting this message out there's no limitation. You can share, and you can shake your booty, and you can do all of it. It's all good. So don't, there's nothing proprietary here. We do ask if you could become a member, that would be great. And then you're going to be officially branded as being part of this nonprofit. It'll make it much more powerful for you.
Okay.
But in the case of your question, Vicki, when you put in the zip code, that's a national database that Petco has generated of rescue groups that register to be part of that national database. It's possible some aren't aware that they can register for that database and might not show up. So if you know a rescue and you don't see them pop up, you might want to let them know they can register. And I'm not sure what the details are, but I think if you went to Petco, there's got to be a way to find out how to register in that database.
Yeah, that sounds great. I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Brian. I have a question. I was just on the website here, and the promo code that you gave us just a few minutes ago was webinar 2020, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You just submit that membership form, and then you go below and just donate the $100, or?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure I was doing that correctly. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sounds like we have at least one new member.
All right. Thank you very much for the webinar. I'll be joining, but I really have to run right now. Thank you.
You got it. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
Okay, thanks, Brian. I'll be in touch with questions, I'm sure.
Okay, great. Yeah, and feel free, you guys can reach out to me directly. My information is on the website, I think. Send me an email. hello@rerescue.org. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Any questions you have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you. It was great. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody.